Okay, well, hello everyone. We'll be starting in about 10 minutes. ChairLeague, Jukes of Hazard versus Moist Encounters. Just getting everything set up here. Yay. Still needed that. Oops, that was my own Twitch stream. An ad. Okay. Um, Moist Encounters. The captain is Azare. Okay. Solid, honey. Let's make sure all the players are here. Golden Ticket, White Oak, Lubai, Greg. Looks like we're waiting on Dead Pixel. There we go. Everyone's here. Okay, all the teams are here. Gonna start handing out draft links. Okay. Yeah, they already hit start. Pesky. The team started the draft 5 minutes early, so now I have to do a new one. That's is what it is. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, so starting in a minute here or so. Jukes of Hazard versus Moist Encounters in the ChairLeague. Here Thursday night. Everyone's being very silly in the lobby. And let us commence the drafting. Playing Garden of Terror tonight, so teams are going to be looking for decent wave clear to clear out minions, maybe some usually Sylvanas, Kael'thas, Thralls, those kind of heroes. Clear out the little seed camps. Here we go. And it's ban time for Moist Encounters. Team names are a little silly this time around, but that's the fun of ChairLeague. Will we see a first ban to run to our Kael'thas, as most people have been doing throughout the tournament, or will we see something a little different? This map has no must-pick, first-pick hero like some maps do, like, say, Kael'thas on Infernal Shrines, where you want his massive Flame Strike for you to help you wave clear Shrine minions. We have a first ban Muradin. I like that. It's a little more interesting than some of the previous Tyrande KT ban instantly. I like it. Let us see how Jukes of Hazard responds. Tyrande ban, not surprising. Now it is first pick for most encounters. Let's see what they go for. Most people typically, I was about to say grab an assassin. There's the Kael'thas. Always a strong team fighter and wave clear with Flame Strike and Living Bomb, especially with the Chain Bomb later, post level 13. Let's see what Jukes of Hazard does here. A nice Jaina mage counter to the Kael'thas. Fire versus ice, or ice versus fire in this case. And I would expect a warrior or perhaps a necessary support. Yep, the ETC, the handy dandy mosh pit combo. Especially with Jaina, her AoE crit power, burst power is really nice. Of course, if Kael'thas does not get danced, he can use his gravity lift to cancel the ETC dance. So Jukes of Hazard will need to be watching out for that from blue team's Kael'thas. Wouldn't be surprised if they themselves go a Rainer here. Adds an additional possibility to cancel the dance with Rainer's Bullseye, his Q ability, and his general strength versus tanks. Especially someone as tanky as ETC you can self-heal. A Johanna, also very nice. But bully power. Currently, there's no particular use for her blind yet. Her shield glare on the enemy team, but that's not the sole reason to pick the hero. She has arguably the tankiest hero in the game, other than Muradin, but Johanna doesn't need Avatar to be super tanky. She has Iron Skin, lets her become unstoppable, can't get stunned, gives her a big shield. And of course her if you talent Laws of Hope at level 4, which practically everyone does, she has a big self-heal. And there's the Uther for more burst healing, or those clutch Divine Shield saves, unless they opt for the Divine Storm, but that would be unusual. But you never know. See some crazy Johanna Condemn into Uther Divine Storm into Kael'thas Chain Bomb stuff. Never know. It's time for Jukes to ban the second hero. Let's see what they take here. Excuse me, let's see what they pick here. They might want to ban out a Rainer. Not the worst idea. In fact, it might be the best idea. A Rainer would fit very nicely into Moist team right now. They actually banned a Zagara. That's another strong pick. Zagara can really fit into any team, into any map. Can't really say that about too many heroes, but you can definitely say it about Zagara. Strong vision, strong lane presence, strong teamfight presence. Creep tumors giving vision everywhere. Pesky hero to deal with when played right, so I'd say that's a pretty smart ban. And a ban here on Moist Encounters side. I don't think they're going to ban the Rainer. I think they're going to ban something else. I think they get the pick next. No, no, Jukes of Hazard does get the pick next, so they might ban Rainer. Taking their time to think about it. Or perhaps some draft lag. Nope, they banned the Malfurion. Never mind me. Now it is time for Jukes of Hazard to pick up 2 heroes. They'll be looking to grab a support, probably some more damage, or even another melee character, given they have the Uther support to contend with, and he has that hard CC. And there's a Vala for the nice range damage. Maybe they're looking for a Charism here. No, Lieutenant Morales. Heavy backline heal. The Moist Encounters team isn't really divey in any particular fashion, though they can be aggressive. So Morales should be pretty safe in the back, not to mention Jaina can slow people with her trait and all her skills. Make it even harder for people to jump on Morales. And of course ETC is difficult to get by with all his battlefield control powers. Make it even harder for people to jump on Morales. Last 2 picks here for Moist Encounters. They are probably looking for another damage dealer, because other than Kael'thas, they're a little light right now. And if they really wanted, they could probably even go with secondary support, though it wouldn't be very necessary. But someone like Tassadar actually offers nice wave clear and shield spam. Can never really go wrong, not to mention vision with his trait, Oracle. but we will see what they will take. There's a Falstad. That's nice. Lets him soak lanes and then just swoop in to seeds with fly if necessary. Or just walk over to lanes. Fly over to lanes, rather. If they were feeling a little greedy, they could go a third damage dealer, someone like Raynor. Or they could pick maybe something a little safer. Secondary support. Another melee even. Diablo or Sonya. Oh, there's a Thrall. Okay. Yeah, there's some major draft lag there. So I was a little off, in a sense. They picked melee damage. Alright, so that's a pretty solid team from Waste Encounters. They have a decent amount of crowd control between Thrall's Root, Uther's Stun, Johanna's Condemn, Kel'Thas's Gravity Lapse, and we'll see what Falstad takes for ultimates, either Mighty Gust or his damage ultimate. We will see if they want to provide themselves even more battlefield control. And lastly, I would be very surprised if Jukes of Hazard does not pick up another melee character here, because that is a lot of damage for an ETC to try and absorb, even with Lieutenant Morales backup. Yeah, a Gazlo. Hey, I like this. I like these guys. Gazlo pick. That is awesome. Okay. All right. It is time to start the game. Let us switch over here. Make sure everyone gets their proper heroes. Johanna, the Falstad, the Kel'Thas, the Vala, ETC, yep. Jaina, you tell us? Yep. Thrall. Everyone's getting ready here. 10 of 10 ready. Confirm that everyone's set to go. Here we go, and we're off. Jukes of Hazard versus Moist Encounters on Garden of Terror. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. The Gazlo pick was a little out of left field for Jukes of Hazard, but I really like it. It's interesting, it's a little gutsy. Gazlo is considered, keyword considered, one of the worst characters in the game right now. I don't particularly agree with that. I think he's actually quite strong versus melee comps with Gravel Bomb, which is perhaps why Jukes of Hazard picked it up here. We have a melee Thrall, Johanna, and Uther, who would all be pretty easily caught by a Gravel Bomb, especially when they might already be slowed by Jaina or stunned by ETC. Would be pretty easy to land that and no real way to cancel it, and then follow up with the TNT chain stun, and maybe a Jaina Ring of Frost, or just a lot of Blizzard power. We'll see. It's interesting. And here we go. You have the Moist Encounters captain on Johanna, Bizarre, Solid on the Falstad. You have Ronnie Reagan on the Uther, Armed Trader on the Kel'Thas, and Kayla Amagan on the Thrall.
10 seconds.
Jukes of Hazard, we have Greg on Vala, Lubai on Jaina, White Oak on Lieutenant Morales, Dead Pixel on ETC, and bottom lane we have the Jukes of Hazard captain, Red Ticket on the Gazlo. And the teams are going for a pretty traditional lane split here on Juke's side. Now it looks like we'll have some middle action. Vala running into Johanna's Condemn, followed by a Shield Glare and a Falstad Hammer. That hurt Vala. Gotta watch out for that. It's not particularly safe for squishy characters to walk into bushes. Fortunately, someone like Vala has a vault. If she did not have a vault, she would have died there, so it's good. Looks like Falstad's sort of just juking around. Morales shifting down middle, probably to heal up for Vala. Taking the safe way around, I like that. Bottom lane, Gazlo is duking it out with the Kael'thas. It is turrets versus Chain Bomb. Who will win? She looks like Arm Trader's taking quite a lot of damage here from the Gazlo. See if, oh, he even walked into the laser. Zap to the face. Let's see what's going on middle. Lieutenant Morales healing up the team nicely. Always frustrating to be on the opposite end of a Morales. Constantly healing up the teammates. But it does burn her mana, and that is the desired effect. Especially with night coming in 15 seconds, the teams will be looking to position and posture for seeds. Let's see. There we go. Right now Gazlo's still just pushing bottom. Oh, Gravity Lapse nearly connecting on the Gazlo. Johanna continuing to bully away middle. And it's nighttime. Falstad's first to the seeds, but he's waiting, maybe setting up a gank. While 3v3 middle continue to duke it out. Kael'thas, the first to start gathering seeds. Falstad going top. ETC and Lieutenant Morales collecting for Jukes of Hazard. Gazlo opting to ignore the seeds and push. Interesting decision, but he also gains soak. As you can see, he's getting a bit of EXP, although it looks like Uther is trying to gank him here. Although, given he's solo, he will not be succeeding. A little poke here between Jaina and the blue team. Moist encounters. Oops. Looks like he disconnected for a moment, but no issues there. Moist encounters with the seed lead here. The lead in seeds, I should say. Seed lead sounds a little dirty. And Moist encounters working away here on the bottom Terror. Watch that root. Nicely chipping away at it. Red team opting, Jukes of Hazard curiously opting to stay in lane and ignore seeds. Perhaps they just feel they would rather soak experience over the first Terror, because you can kill the first Terror fairly easily. And you can see they have got just about a full level lead, though this Gazlo is getting very ganked. This will be definite first blood from Moist Encounters onto Jukes of Hazard. Gazlo, need to watch out for those ganks in lane. When you push up to an enemy's gate, they don't like it, and given the first opportunity, they will come and kill you. So a Terror already growing here for Moist Encounters, and the Falstad will take control of it. Looking to apply some lane pressure with those plants. Jaina wave clearing middle. ETC and Lieutenant Morales mounting up, coming middle to help defend versus the Terror. A double polymorph onto Jukes of Hazard. Difficult to deal with. ETC bullying his way into the Moist Encounters team. Gravity lapsed by Kael'thas and just escapes the polymorph. Well, Gazlo's good at defending here with turrets and TNT. Lieutenant Morales keeping everyone alive. You can see bullying his way into that Terra's health bar. Terra moving in aggressively behind the gate. Well, the gate's no longer alive. The Jaina Vala Gazlo combo will deal a pretty good chunk of damage to that Terror, but it will go top where it will definitely get off another plant before Jukes can respond. Maximizing the possible damage here by planting it on the other side of the gate. Always a good option if nobody's here to kill it quick enough. Using the speed boost to get away. Even though he is Falstad, he has a dash. Jaina eating that last second polymorph. 2 seconds, 1 second on the Terror. Falstad eating a bit of Blizzard there, but nothing dangerous to his health. Both teams even in experience now. The blue team's tower push, middle and top, evening up the experience lead. And now that the teams will probably just soak lanes, get merc camps, we can talk about talents for a minute, unless the skirmish will break out. Regen Master on the Johanna, so she can gather those globes for extra regen. Laws of Hope for the burst heal. battle momentum to keep her skills up quicker as long as she's hitting stuff. They're all opting for a chain lightning build. I'm always happy to see a chain lightning build. Combo with follow through, it's really powerful. Due to the low cooldown of lightning, he can get a lot of procs off on it. Felstad going for the seasoned marksman to gain increased damage over time. And the standard power throw into secret weapon. Hammer gets thrown out farther, and while your hammer's out, you deal increased auto attack damage. It's a nice build. Uther, of course, for the Conjurer's Pursuit. He is very mana hungry. Amplified healing, so self-heals, his own healing. Or General Globe Collect will heal him more. And after his hard stun, he applies a slow with the Burden of Guilt. Kilthas, of course, Mana Addict to gain more max mana. Increased Gravity Lapse range really helps with controlling the enemy team, melee heroes, especially if it's empowered, lifting up to 3 people. And the Natural Living Bomb, increased damage and explosion radius. Gazlo, of course, extra mana on the scrap. Increased duration of rockets, help him push. And rocket slow, that's pretty pesky, especially if there's a lot of them there. Vala opting for a Hungering Arrow build overall, including the repeating arrow on Vault. Jaina opting for the extra chill, increased blizzard radius, and frost armor, so anyone hitting her will be chilled, like Thrall or Johanna. Morales getting basically a mana build, and the cleanse, of course, the new cleanse in the game. Uther opening up on a stun with Jaina. ETC doesn't care, he just wants those seeds. Now, since last time blue team got a terror, Jukes of Hazard, the red team, will now easily have a terror. It'll be growing in just a moment. Skazo should snipe a seed pretty easily from this Johanna, or not. Johanna mounted up and sucked up the seeds, so now Jukes of Hazard will need to get one more seed before a terror will start to grow. ETC, of course, opting for the double power slide build. Saw him there slide really quickly. Increased speed, increased stun width. Nice skill on him. Moist Encounters here, having none of that though, bullying Jukes of Hazard back away from the seeds. Gazlo teleporting home to take control of the terror, while Jaina stays bottom to continue to collect seeds. ETC 7 going Qatar Hero. He self-heals for basic attacks, essentially granting him lifesteal while Qatar Solo is active. Handy sustain build. Moist Encounters here, chipping away at this top terror. If they gain all these seeds, they will guarantee themselves a terror as well. However, golden ticket, Gazlo on Jukes of Hazard is posturing bottom, picking up some seeds. Go push the bottom lane. Blue team moving down to either collect more seeds or possibly stop the terror push. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, the rest of Jukes of Hazard decides to push down top lane. This will be an easy fort, while the Gazlo and the Terror keeps them busy bottom. And they do have their ultimates. That was actually a Sunder by the Thrall, which didn't really do anything to the Terror. Johanna, of course, Blessed Shield for the stun. Uther did go for the Divine Storm. I thought they might do that. They do have a really nice combo there, should they be able to pull it off. But Jukes of Hazard moving in here, Ring of Frost, a nice Ring of Frost, Divine Storm, Strafe, Stim Pack going off, Polymorph, Phoenix, a lot of ultimates used here. Gazlo, of course, in the Terror and able to use Gravel Bomb. And Thrall did die there. So it is now 1 for 1. Jukes of Hazard looking quite good here in the middle. Felstad did in fact take Mighty Gust. He'll be able to disengage or perhaps flank from the side and push Jukes of Hazard into an undesirable position with the Mighty Gust. Jukes of Hazard now pushing back. Moist Encounters Terror. Not, but the fort's already gone, so the Terror's doesn't care. He's out of here. Although the Terror is a strong teamfight tool as well, so looking like, oh, the Jaina cut out of position, tempting to be healed by Morales. But a Thrall Sunder will seal the deal. Gravity Lapse onto the Gazlo. The TNT proccing, well, not too late. Morales stemmed her... No, he didn't stem herself. I'm sorry, the horse confused me. Polymorph onto the ETC. Moist Encounters here, looking to push in, while Kel'Thas retreats to wave clear and push middle. Vala and ETC doing their best to stop Moist Encounters push bottom. Kel'Thas going to get this middle fort quite easily with some gravity laps and chain bomb action. Creeps will finish it off, giving them a slight talent lead over Jukes of Hazard, but not for too long. Burning Rage on Johanna. Thrall has extra resilience. Frostwolf stacks. Ooh, Ring of Frost, Blessed Shield, and Strafe. Oh, and ETC dance into Gravel Bomb. This is going to hurt for blue team. A zap, but not enough follow-up to really make it work. Mighty Gust disengage, Gravity Lapse, Chain Bomb, that is going to hurt. Gazlowe is definitely going to pay the price for attempting to save the ETC. Falstad aggressively leaping over the siege camp, trying to see if there's a pickoff available. That was a really nice Gravel Bomb dance by Jukes of Hazard. Unfortunately,
It's over for now.
they weren't really able to follow it up with any real damage by Vala and the Jaina. Actually, Jaina might have even died there, honestly. It was a little hard for me to tell. They had part of their combo down, but they need Vala and Jaina to dump damage while they're disabled. ETC and Gazla themselves are basically utility setup heroes in general. It's hard for them to deal a lot of damage on their own. They are combo power, though. So if Jukes of Hazard can manage to land that again with Jaina and Vala ready to go and use all their spells, Moist Encounters will be having a very bad day. Kel'Thas, of course, getting the Chain Bomb. There's no other worthwhile talent other than Chain Bomb at the moment. Uther going for the Shrink Ray. That is very nasty. Slows your movement and damage by 50% for 4 seconds. Gazlowe opting for extra turret charges, of course. The Frost Shot on the Vala, 40% move slow for 2 seconds. Oop. Top was a Vala gank I missed, I'm sorry. But when all the enemy heroes are missing from the map, chances are they are coming to gank you. In this case, a 5-man gank by Moist Encounters onto the Vala. Jaina opting for increased Blizzard cast range. Morales going for the intensive heal care. Extra healing after a few seconds. Two mages passing by each other here. And ETC going for the damage reduction after Power Slide. A wise choice versus the damage-heavy team of Moist Encounters. Gazlowe here looking like he's in a lot of trouble. Nope. They don't know he's there. That's the power of bushes. He's learned his lesson. Doesn't want to gank this time. Blue team just about to hit. There was precious level 16 talents. Red team about 1 level behind. Not too bad. Level 16, Arcane Barrier, of course, for Kel'Thas. Hammer time, the Minor Stun. Once Hammer's out and you auto-attack. Thrall going for the double chain lightning charges. Oh, maybe a side flank here by an ETC. Looking to get a strong dance-off. But, oh, it is cancelled. Sunder, a Ring of Frost, a Gravel Bomb. Does connect, but no follow-up. Some nice ult use there by both teams. ETC still has dance up, but neither teams quite were in range, or perhaps... yeah, mostly they weren't quite in range to support the engages on each other. But Knight coming up here soon, Uther taking Hardened Focus, as long as he's above 80% health. His abilities will recharge much faster. Very handy skill for support to have, means more heals. And Johanna, of course, going for Imposing Presence, mainly to counter the Vala. She's the only heavy auto attacker on the side of Jukes of Hazard. Jukes of Hazard themselves closing in on those level 16 talents, but not quite there. They'll get them sometime during the night, which is starting here in just a second.
It is time. Do what must be done.
Teams here, just clearing seeds. Moist Encounters will have a Terror first. The higher seed count.
Over the years,
I'm sorry, that was a momentary Twitch ad. I forgot to mute.
The sun dawns. my children.
Looks like Falstad will once again take control of the Terror for Moist Encounters, whereas Jukes of Hazard is unfortunately a mere 3 siege short of gaining a Terror for themselves. Gazlo pushing in top, but he knows he's about to get ganked. Unfortunately, Johanna has found him and used Blessed Shield. She could have shield glared him as well for the same effect. And nice use of Iron Skin there to avoid the stun power. Grababon to attempt to save himself. He actually juked the gravity lapse. Whoa, a Sunder just to make sure he is extra dead. That Thrall did not want that Gazlo alive. Vala in a bit of danger here, eating some Chain Bomb, but Lieutenant Morales will be here to heal her up, no problem. Red team loses, if Jukes of Hazard, the red team loses a few heroes here, they will be in a lot of trouble, as Moist Encounters will be free to straight push into their core, so they need to be careful. Make sure they just safely defend against the Terror push without doing anything too crazy or letting themselves get picked off. While attempting a route with Wolf, but missing. Ultimates are almost online, they might be waiting for the Sunder. Oh! Was a Blessed Shield by Johanna, but it didn't really do anything. Jaina getting polymorphed. Fort taking heavy damage. ETC attempting... Oh! The dance got cancelled. Ring of Frost, Divine Storm, Uther down. Falstad with a nice Mighty Gust disengage, cancelling Strafe. And that's a Sunder disengage by Thrall. Vala and ETC aggressively chasing here. Attempting to pick them off. Whoa. Wolf missing once again. But unlikely to get any more kills with the fort still being here. All things considered, that actually went quite well for Jukes of Hazard. They didn't lose the fort, they got themselves a kill. No one died on their end. Moist Encounters here, grabbing themselves a siege camp, top and bottom. The Kael'thas Chain Bomb making short work of it. Gazlo discovering the Kael'thas. Looks like they will contest the siege camp. However, Gazlo, you might need to watch out for Kael'thas' flying friend coming up behind you. Fortunately, he will dodge the Grab-A-Bomb with a nice barrel roll. Falstad being a little greedy there. Alone, he could likely kill the Kael'thas in that current state, between turrets and his bombs, but with Falstad backup, Gazlo unfortunately doesn't stand a chance. Moist Encounters here, hitting level 20 just now. Let's see what they pick up for talents. Kael'thas takes his blinks for better repositioning or escape. The Epic Mount by Falstad, increased mobility. Nexus Blades on Thrall for increased damage and slow on auto attack. Johanna taking Indestructible, making her extremely hard to kill. And Uther taking the extra upgraded Divine Hurricane to upgrade his Divine Storm. ETC walking right by Johanna here. Johanna will gallop away, clear the minion wave, pushing into that fort. We have a Terror growing for Jukes of Hazard. Looks like Gazlo will take control of it. Bottom blue team Moist Encounters to secure themselves a Terror. ETC riding in to check things out, but realizing he's alone. Oh, a Sunder used there by Thrall. Oh no! Divine Storm blows up ETC and the Vala before, and this will be a Mighty Gust back right into the team, and this is a very dead Jaina and Lieutenant Morales. A nice Ring of Frost, but it will not save you against an angry 5-man squad intent on ending your life. This is a very bad spot for Jukes of Hazard to be in at this stage of the game. They do have a Terror out, and Moist Encounters Terror is just now starting, so they probably won't outright lose the game here, especially since the Terror is distracting the rest of Moist Encounters. But they need, yeah, they'll be up soon. And blue team decided to straight push, maybe. Not guaranteed to end. You can't actually polymorph. Terrors can't polymorph each other, so that was not much point there on Solid's part. two terrors duking it out. However, Moist Encounter's terror being a lot more tanky still, that HP. Jaina, getting polymorph, not punished for it, however. ETC looking for that opening. Jaina's Ring of Frost almost off cooldown. Air's duking it out. That Gazlowe is not going to be in a very good position coming out of this terror, but he is fine. There was no Sunder or Blessed Shield used. Oh, excuse me, Blessed Shield was used by Johanna. I missed it. Must not have connected. Jukes of Hazard here attempting to defend against the Angry Terror, beating down their core and the rest of Moist Encounters. A nice ETC dance, sadly cancelled by a Condemn an instant later. Gravity Lapse, Gravel Bomb, Strafe, Ring of Frost, Stim Drone on ETC was perhaps a misplay. Doesn't do much good on him. Oh, he tries again to dance, but he is denied by the Sunder and the Divine Storm combo, and that is GG from Moist Encounters to Jukes of Hazard. Well played, well played. You could see the potential of Jukes of Hazard's draft, their combo power with the Gazlowe ult, the ETC ult, the Jaina ult. They had a strong heal backup in Lieutenant Morales. And they even managed to land their combo really only once with the ETC. The ETC dance could be cancelled by every member of the blue team, Moist Encounters. So unfortunately, while ETC is a strong pick, if he's facing heavy stun from the team, it's very difficult to get your dance off unless perhaps you have something like a cleanse on you, which they actually did on the Lieutenant Morales. However, she wasn't ever really in range to cast that on the ETC while he was trying to dance, which was their only real hope of getting it off, because with the new cleanse by Blizzard, you now become unstoppable for a full second, so you cannot be stunned. There could still be pushback. Something like Felstad's Mighty Gust would still cancel it, that being said, but it would ignore Gravity Lapse, it would ignore Blessed Shield, it would ignore Uther's Hard Stun, and so on, or Thrall's Sunder even. Well, Sunder still displaces, so ultimately maybe not, but still it would have helped to try and do that on the Morales. But again, ETC had to posture himself aggressively and flank. He had the right idea. His team couldn't always follow him up immediately. Blue team, Moist Encounters overall having probably a bit of a stronger draft. The super bully that is Johanna with the Uther backup, and the Kel'Thas Felstad backing him up with the damage and the mobility. And of course Thrall just being a general nuisance. You can see here on the board he had the most hero damage, 59,000. Oh, he beat Kel'Thas by about 200 damage, so nothing that significant there, but a lot of poke power on Moist Encounter's team, which is always a good idea, especially when you're posturing around the terrors, attempting to control them and see who can get the seeds. Pretty much whoever gets a pick off or two then is guaranteed the rest of the seeds in the area, because the enemy team will have to flee and go to the other side of the map. So the Gazlowe pick was bold. He did a lot of push with it, obviously. He got a lot of siege damage in. Getting cut out a couple times on the Gazlowe and the Vala. And I wish I could do a highlight reel, but they had that beautiful play. The play where it almost worked out for Jukes of Hazard. They landed the Ring of Frost, they landed the Gravel Realm, they landed the dance, but they didn't really follow it up. It was almost there. But the 4-man wipe by Moist Encounters towards the end there, where they picked off the ETC with heavy chain stun, and Morales tried to save him, couldn't manage it. Vala leapt in, trying to save him. Unfortunately, she got blown up as well. Felstad flying over the Jaina, and Lieutenant Morales gusting them back into the team, the rest of his team, and they got finished off. That was some nice team play execution there by the Felstad. Pretty standard game, 21 minutes, 14-2. The kill disparity wasn't really that bad. It's all about who wins, really, the last fight, post-level 20, generally speaking. wins the game, even if been losing all game long. It's fine. Just comebacks are always possible. Comebacks were maybe possible from Jukes of Hazard. Unfortunately, they weren't able to to juke the Hazard coming their way. Few too many pickoffs towards the late game there, costing them some map control and push power. But GG. Good game to everyone. Well played. I like the Gazlo pick. Probably needed a little more coordination, or they needed somewhat of a more safer damage dealer. The problem overall with Jukes of Hazard draft is it relies purely on ETC for frontline defense. Anything past that, anyone gets past him to the rest of his team, they all die. They're all too squishy. Gazlo being melee is too squishy. His only form of real defense is like throwing down bombs and sprinting away. Though I don't think he didn't take sprint. Whereas you have a much more balanced frontline backline combo on the Moist team with the Thrall, the Uther, the Johanna. It was a safer lineup overall. Jaina Vala can output a lot of damage. This isn't like you don't really need a specialist that much on Garden of Terror because the Terror is your specialist when it spawns. That's where your main push power comes in. So you don't really need to commit. I mean, of course, Zagar is often picked on this map, or even Sylvanas. But it's not really key. Again, as long as you can control the seeds, control the team fight, the Terror pushes for you. There's your specialist. So I want to applaud the fact that Jukes of Hazard did take a Gazlo, because like I said, it was fun, it was exciting. It was an alternate pick. I hate being what I call a meta bitch, quote unquote, and just picking, KT, Raynor, Tyrande, Muradin, Diablo, or whatever. Of course, some of those heroes got banned. So I like that they did take something alternate in the Gazlo. With a little better execution, might have pulled it off for them, and they may have won, or at least give themselves a much better shot at winning there. I don't think they should be discouraged from picking these alternate picks, so these sort of like bad considered heroes like Gazlo, although he is going to be getting buffed or reworked by Blizzard at some point. That's what they said at BlizzCon anyway. So I like it. I like the guts from them. I like the energy. I like the spirit. They just need a little more coordination. You could see Moist Encounters functioned better as a unit, as a team unit. They were able to stay together more. In fact, I don't think they got caught out once. Really, they didn't get any pickoffs. I mean, it was really just that one top. Uther was in the Terror, I think, and he got caught after the Terror died. He died, and the other kill, I don't even remember where it was. It was much earlier in the game, I believe. So definitely understanding the importance of staying 5 towards the mid game and the late game. You can almost always get more done that way than splitting up like the Gazlo was or the Vala was top lane once, just hitting creeps, maybe trying to push the fort. But then you got 5-man ganks, so gotta watch out for that when you're playing, especially in this is a casual league, but if people are gonna gank you, they're gonna gank you. So always gotta be checking that mini map. Alright, so I will be casting another game not until 11 o'clock, so in really another hour and 20 minutes. And that will be I need to pull up the team names here. Team Huckins Spears versus Mortal Esports. That is until 8 p.m. PST or 11 p.m. EST. Oops, I forgot to put up the times on my image. That's okay, I'll fix it on this one. That is 8 p.m. PST. And 11 p.m. EST. There we go. Get that up there. Alrighty. It's supposed to. There's supposed to be the guy who's running ChairLeague, this guy named Paul. He's supposed to be setting up a YouTube channel for the casts to be saved to. Of course, I've got it archived on my channel for, I forget how long Twitch lets you save it. A few weeks, maybe a month now, or they reduced it. It might be 2 weeks, might be a month. If you want, I can somehow send it to someone or upload it to something. I mean, I could upload it to my YouTube channel and it would be there. It's perfectly possible as well. So you'd have to let me know, I guess, because I don't know when they're gonna get the YouTube thing together for like the main ChairLeague broadcast, or the VODs. So I might just have to do it myself in the meantime. Technically, yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. Otherwise, I have the replay. I autosave all the replays because I upload my own to Hot Slogs, of course. So I could also send you the replay, and then you can load it into your heroes, or I should probably upload it to my own channel anyway. That way I have like a history of my casting, because I'm new to casting. This is only my 3rd time doing it. So I'm pretty new still, trying to improve and, just have fun with it and all that stuff. But yeah, I can upload it to my channel, and I could message your captain, because I don't have you added, and just say, hey, it's up on the channel. And thank you, I appreciate that. Always looking for feedback, any earlier feedback. Before it was don't wiggle the camera so much. I have this weird habit of when I spectate to use the arrow keys to like wiggle the camera around everywhere. So I kept my hand off that and just tried to use the mouse. Click on the mini map this time. Yeah, keep it smooth. Try and cover everything. I confess it's a little boring to repeatedly. I casted 2 matches on Monday of Garden of Terror and another one today. I'd have more fun personally as a caster if it would be a different map, because then it really actually mixes it up more. Every week is a different map. Yeah, I will message him. Okay. But yeah, it's fun stuff. ChairLeague's cool. I hope to hop in myself with a team sometime, but the days don't work for us right now. The Monday, Thursday, it'd have to be some other day, but... LOL. Endless innuendo possibilities. Yeah, I was almost a little self-conscious saying the team name over and over. Yeah, but it was fun.